Hello, welcome to Dissertation Chapter 3, Research Methods, the Introduction. I'm Dr. Joel B. Goodin, and I'll be talking to you about the introduction. So, let's take a look at our checklist. There's only two on this checklist. One thing, well, we'll start with begin with an introduction. Okay, so need an introduction. This can be 2 sentences. I'd say maybe 2 to 8 sentences. Think 1 to 2 paragraphs. So just sort of introducing Chapter 3, transitioning from Chapter 2, just sort of leading your readers into this sort of emphasis on methodology, design, data collection, analysis, all of the plans that you have for sort of the structure and implementation of your study. So begin with an introduction and then a restatement of the problem and purpose. Okay, so you can restate these verbatim. So the problem to be addressed is, and just you can copy and paste this from your chapter 1, and the same with your purpose sentence. We're really just looking for that first sentence, maybe a second sentence if necessary, but really looking for one sentence. So you can copy and paste those, and so it'll be a rather short paragraph, and then you want to, before you leave this section, you want to provide a brief overview of the contents of this chapter. For this, I'll pull up the navigation pane, and so here we can look to see, basically, if we look here, I can't blow it up for you, but we can look to see what the contents of the chapter will be just based on the headings. So basically, everyone that does this, especially if they're using this template, can generally overview these same things. So sort of make a list of the same things. Chapter 3 we'll discuss, and now I'm going to look over here at research methodology and design. And if you don't have materials or you don't have instrumentation, which is going to be rare, but if you didn't have them, you wouldn't say it, obviously. For instance, qualitative studies will not operationalize their variables, so you would leave that section out. I should just say operational definitions of variables, study procedures, data collection and analysis, assumptions, limitations, delimitations, ethical, and then I should say and. I'm not going to include these summary in my contents of the chapter. So this is basically, you might add another sentence to sort of say, to lead into this, or to add some information on it. or to transition into research methodology and design. So you might say first, the researcher will discuss the methodology and design. And then you're ready to go into the next section. Transition sentences are always good. Again, we're making sure, did we begin with an intro? Yes. A restatement of the problem and purpose statements verbatim? Yeah, that was quite easy, right? And then for the second criterion, provide a brief overview of the contents of the chapter, including a statement that identifies the research methodology and design. And so here is something I don't want really to miss. It's not absolutely necessary, but it's a good idea. So you could even just add qualitative, whatever it is, whatever your methodology is of this qualitative case study. Could be right there. And then you've identified the research method and design. And then you're done with the intro to chapter 3. Thank you very much. I'll see you here again soon.